What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Showdown. I'm your host, Rob, and sitting to the right of me is
your boy Chris. What's up?
And listen, a lot of you guys have been commenting on older One Piece videos, telling us that we have been disrespecting the Marines. We've been talking trash about the Marines. So what we're gonna do for you Marine fans out there today in One Piece is we are going to rank our top 5 Marines of all time. All right, Chris. So we're gonna make sure we're gonna go from 5 all the way up to 1. So starting at the 5th place, who do you have?
At number 5.
Okay.
Sitting in last place for the Admirals, I have aokiji. Sitting at number 5.
Okay.
So basically, aokiji is really, he is slept on. He is really slept on in the series. Just his character. He's charismatic. He's laid back. He's into lazy justice, right? He's somebody that's let Luffy off the hook, let Nico Robin off the hook. You know, somebody who isn't as like, you know, just I'm killing every pirate. You know, he's not really like that. He's number 5 for me. He's just not stronger than the other people I have on the list. But this is a man who was literally fighting with the akainu for 10 days straight. 10 days straight. And literally changed the climate of Punk Hazard.
Yes, he did.
Like, that's crazy. This is a man literally who like turned the entire ocean to ice with one finger.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Aokiji is obviously top tier.
Top tier.
But he's not top 5. Because who I have at number 5 is I have Kizaru. I have Kizaru coming in. We know how powerful his devil fruit is. We saw Kizaru boxing with Rayleigh. We saw Kizaru boxing with the worst generation. He's one of the most elite admirals. He's super fast, super powerful. And did I forget to mention the fact that he actually went up to akainu and was asking him, hey, look, if you need someone to go to Wano and deal with Big Mom and or Kaido, I'm that guy. Now, do I think that he could pull that off by himself? Right. Absolutely not. But the fact that he has that confidence within himself to even do that is a problem. Aokiji, after his fight with akainu, was where? He was in Punk Hazard, dealing with Doflamingo and all types of things like that. Kizaru is not worried about any low-level fights like that. He's looking at the big dogs. He's looking at the Yonko in One Piece, and he says, I want a piece of that. So listen, I'm going to give Kizaru a top 5 spot.
I'm so surprised you're saying this.
Yes.
For someone who has hyped Ben Beckman up so much.
Yes.
Such a fan of Shanks and his crew.
Right.
I'm surprised that you're just glossing over that fact. Like it was just, he wasn't that serious now because you put him at number 5.
Because he was boxing with Rayleigh.
Yes, he was. So okay. You think Aokiji can't box with Rayleigh now?
I mean, yo,
like we not talking prime Rayleigh.
I mean, listen, akainu took limbs off of bro.
Oh my goodness. And he would, but you don't think he would do that to
Kizaru like that?
Kizaru would be listen.
He would not be doing. He would. I think akainu would defeat Kizaru, but he would not be in as bad of a shape as Aokiji is right now.
Okay,
that's what I believe.
So why do you think he was Sengoku's choice for the next Fleet Admiral?
Here's
not
the thing.
Strength?
No. I think it has to do more with, because we know it's not strength, because akainu was clearly stronger than him.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
But okay.
Yeah, he's just a better leader. So let's go to the 4th place.
All right. Who got it?
I'll start this off. At 4th place, I have Fujitora. And I believe Fujitora is an incredible admiral. We saw him go into the Dressrosa arc up against Luffy, Zoro, Sabo, Law. He was fighting everybody, and he came out of that arc unscathed. Yeah. He was even at the end of that arc talking crazy to akainu under Dendemushi. So we already know that he's not even afraid to go against akainu, who is the current fleet admiral right now. The Zushi Juicy no Mi, which is his gravity devil fruit, is one of the most insane devil fruits I have seen in the story so far. Right. I mean, he can change directions of the gravity. He can literally make a meteor rain down from the heavens. That's not an easy feat to pull off. So, listen, I'm taking Fujitora at number 4.
For my number 4, I have Fujitora as well.
Okay.
I have him as well, number 4. Like, literally for all the things you said, his devil fruit is just like...
Perfection.
It's so crazy. And like on top of the fact that like just personally, I love Fujitora so much for how he was introduced in the show.
Right.
Like, just an old blind man acting as if he wasn't strong, and then all of a sudden he's just OP. Like, had Zoro sweating. Zoro sweating.
Come
like,
on now.
literally.
Let him know.
And he wasn't even trying. The man was just walking away with his kid. Like, it's just incredible. Like, Fujitora is my number 4, for sure.
I'm glad we can agree on that. But who do you have at number 3? Because now things are going to get testy.
Number 3.
Yeah. Tread carefully. I know you. I know you.
I have the former fleet admiral, Sengoku.
Wow. We both have Sengoku at 3.
I have Sengoku at 3.
Okay.
I have Sengoku at 3.
Me too.
Listen, Sengoku was boxing all of the Blackbeard crew.
Let him know.
Like it was light work. Literally, like it was light work. Blackbeard had just gotten the tremor fruit.
Come on now.
And was getting boxed, like beat up by Sengoku. Like it was nothing.
That's crazy.
Like all of them. So it was just like, okay, that moment alone at Marineford was enough to let me know, on top of the fact that this man has been around in the Marines for longer than a lot of these new rookies have even been born.
He's from the Roger era.
He's from the Roger era. So he was hanging with Roger. He was hanging with Shiki. He was hanging with Kaido. He was hanging with Whitebeard.
Right.
All those pirates. And still now, he was still that powerful to box Blackbeard after acquiring 2 devil fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sengoku got to be my number 3.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you said there. Obviously, the Golden Buddha devil fruit is one of the craziest we have ever seen. The shock waves that it has are pretty much equal to that tremor fruit type of ability, or at least it can block it. Now we know that Blackbeard was the one that was using it. If Whitebeard was using it, it would have been a completely different story. Right. But we know that Sengoku is still in a top tier elite fighter, even though he's in his later years. Right. So this brings us to number 2. Now this is crazy, because we know the final 2 left.
Right. I mean, I think so.
I think so. Okay. I think so as well. Okay. At number 2, I'm going with the current fleet admiral, Akainu. I'm going with the Magma Devil Fruit. I'm going with the person that survived head-on punches from Whitebeard. Now, we know that Whitebeard was pretty much on his deathbed at the war anyway, but the fact that he got up and is still moving, the fact that he now is the current fleet admiral speaks volumes of his power. The fact that he destroyed aokiji in a fight and even created a whole island called Punk Hazard just off of his devil fruit, at least half of it, speaks volumes. Akainu is elite, he's top tier, and he's the second best Marine of all time. Respectfully, of course. Chris?
This is tough. This is tough because I'm going to admit something right now.
Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna switch up my list.
Hold on.
I think I'm gonna switch up my list.
Chris, don't listen.
Because I also have Akainu at number 2, but I think he might be number 1.
Oh my god.
I think I might have to put him at number 1.
Don't do this. Chris, don't do this. You were doing so well this whole video. Why are you switching up?
Akainu is dangerous, man.
That's great.
He's dangerous.
But we're saying, like, is he the most dangerous out of the Marines?
Listen, from what we saw of Garp in the show,
of course, yeah,
right, it's similar to what we saw of Whitebeard in the series. So we're judging Whitebeard oftentimes by his past. Prime Whitebeard. There's only 2-3 people that can hang with Prime Whitebeard, right? And Garp, I would say similarly. There's only a handful of people that could probably hang with Prime Garp.
Right.
But I don't know if I'm ready to say that Garp, the Garp I saw in Marineford, the Garp that I saw telling Sengoku, hold me down because I'm going to kill him, I'm not sure same Garp.
But you're go ahead.
Hold on, no. I recognize that part, and it was tough in his. But he was mad. That doesn't necessarily mean he was going to kill him. He was just mad. Okay,
Chris, you don't believe that Sengoku has no idea of Garp's power?
Of course he does.
Sengoku knows Garp's power,
But of
which
course
is why
he does.
knew that Akainu was not ready for Garp.
No.
Which is why
Understand? No. Listen, Garp was chilling the whole time.
Right.
Akainu was out there boxing with everybody. He wanted smoke with everyone.
No, he was literally trying to get Squardo to stab up Whitebeard. He wanted no parts. Yo, let's dial this back in. Akainu was trying to get all these underhanded tactics to try to weaken and chip away at Whitebeard because he knew if he pulled up at Whitebeard when he first arrived out of the sea, it would have been a problem. He had to weaken Whitebeard a little bit.
Okay, but listen. This is the same man that became Fleet Admiral.
Yes.
This is the same man that changed the location of headquarters and put it in the New World.
But Garp also turned down the Fleet Admiral position.
He did. But he could have had it, but that doesn't necessarily mean... Like, he probably would have got it, especially from Sengoku. Mm-hmm. He would have definitely got it, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's stronger. That means he is on equal strength as Akainu. Because he was Vice Admiral.
Chris... Listen, what you're saying right now is blasphemous, and I'll tell you why.
Blasphemous?
Garp and Roger boxed against Captain Rocks, Whitebeard, Big Mom,
that's prime Garp.
Kaido,
prime
Shiki,
Garp.
Captain John. I mean, I don't care. Listen. There is something that we have to understand, right? Even if you are out of your prime, there's still certain things and certain strength that you still retain to this day. We just spoke about Sengoku still having that strength to box with Blackbeard after he got Whitebeard's devil fruit. Now you mean to tell me, Chris, that Garp did not retain his strength?
Yes, he retained his strength, but you're trying to say he's the same dude he was?
He doesn't need to be Prime Garp to be Akainu.
To be Akainu? Oh, okay. See, now you're being disrespectful though. You just put him at 2. You was just gassing him up. But then now on the flip side, he's just some dude or whatever.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he wasn't even the one to kill Whitebeard off.
He wasn't.
So,
but you're saying Garp can? Garp could have?
No.
Okay, so
how many people did Whitebeard have to fight?
Chris. No. I'm just saying.
Chris, when we talk about the amount of people that they fought during the war,
right?
Akainu fought way less people than Whitebeard.
He did.
Whitebeard fought the whole war.
But that same argument could be used for Garp too. Garp didn't have to box with anybody. Akainu was, and by the time he was going after Akainu, you saw blood on him because he was just getting hit by Whitebeard. Okay. Because he was trying to box with him. So that's like, obviously in that moment, it's like, okay, Garp was fresh. So what are you saying?
What I'm saying, Chris, is that if we take current Garp and we take Akainu currently in the series right now.
You think Garp is stronger than him?
Garp, from what we have seen, Garp is coming from that era of Roger, Whitebeard, Shiki, Rocks. All I'm saying is that era was a different breed. There's legends that are coming out of that era. And we saw that because Whitebeard was one of those remnants of that era. And he showed that even in my old age, I can still push Akainu to a point where he's borderline dead. That is what I'm saying. And since Garp comes from that era as well, Whitebeard fought Akainu when he wasn't fresh. Garp is in better shape than Whitebeard was during that war.
Yes. So you're saying Garp could have did more?
I believe Garp could have done more to Akainu versus... Listen, like I said, if Akainu had fought Whitebeard when he first arrived to Marineford, I believe Whitebeard would have beat him. But since Akainu fought Whitebeard
and we're in
after he was taking hits
there.
and damage and all that, that's why I believe Whitebeard ended up, losing that exchange. Or at least Akainu ended up surviving that exchange, I should say.
We're in agreement there.
Right. But I'm saying if Garp, fresh Garp goes up against a fresh Akainu. Akainu's not just walking over there.
But listen, let's not think in terms of just Marineford. Like Marineford gives us context to what it was.
Right.
But let's not just think about Marineford because Marineford was different.
Right.
Like let's not sit here and just believe that Akainu is not like ready to box with Kaido, box with Big Mom, box with whoever. If Kizaru, you said Kizaru was. So you don't think Akainu can?
No. Kizaru's not ready, but the fact that he believes he is.
But you don't feel like Akainu is? Like he can't box with everyone else?
No. Akainu can fight a Yonko right now.
So then why can't
Garp can't though? I believe Garp can.
I don't think Garp can.
You don't think Garp can fight a Big Mom?
Listen, I think he can fight a Big Mom. He's very well capable. Same as Rayleigh is capable. But like, how long are they lasting against Big Mom?
Is Garp stronger than Rayleigh though, Chris?
He is.
Okay.
Just context. It's context. I'm not saying they're the same. I'm not saying they're the same.
Right, but what I'm telling you is the context that we saw is Sengoku stopped Garp from fighting Akainu because he was worried that if Garp was let loose on Akainu may have not made it.
Right.
And that's all I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Sengoku wouldn't have intervened if he believed that, you know, it wouldn't have been bad.
Right. And I'm in agreement with you.
Right.
It would have turned out worse for Akainu, more worse than him just almost dying at the hands of Whitebeard. It would have been worse because now Garp would have been on your back. What I'm saying is, in that time between everyone going to the new world, you don't think Akainu leveled up significantly? And because you're talking as if Garp didn't even have to level up. Garp, the way he was, could still box with everybody in the new world right now. That's how you're talking.
And what I say, and my answer to that, Chris, is everybody that's top tier right now, Garp has already boxed with. And pretty much, the Rocks Pirates is the greatest pirates organization we have ever seen. It's the greatest pirate crew. Everybody on there is a dream team. Everyone there is 99 overall. Garp fought against that. He fought against the hardest boss in One Piece of all time. That's all I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying Akainu couldn't hold his own. What I'm saying is that Garp is the only one from the Marines that we have seen that has went through that and came out alive. And came out with a W too. And the other side was stacked. So all I'm saying is Akainu, we have not seen that yet. Akainu's biggest feat is defeating Aokiji, which doesn't say much to me. Because he's not even in my top 5. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And
it took him 10 days to do it. It would not take Garp 10 days to beat Aokiji. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
Why you hesitated a little bit, so I just want to make sure.
No, because I'm thinking about now I'm thinking about devil fruits.
Right.
Okay, I'm just thinking about natural enemies.
And
that's what I'm thinking about, and hockey. So it's
right. So what you saying?
It becomes that's like
I have Garp at 1. What are you saying?
Yo, we might have to do another episode. But see, originally I have Garp at number 1, I have Akainu at number 2, and I'm just feeling like I might have to switch that.
Oh man.
We might have to get another episode.
Okay, all right.
Get another episode for that.
Listen,
I don't know. But I'll go ahead and say Garp number 1.
Okay.
Akainu number 2.
That's what I believe.
But because I think in my mind how I'm thinking is the fact that so much time has passed between Marineford and now, and that's the last time we saw Garp really boxing.
Right.
Okay. Everything else has been the legend of Garp, Garp the hero, how he was boxing with Rocks, how he was boxing with Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido on the same crew, Shiki on the same crew with Roger.
Right.
Let's not forget with Roger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But,
absolutely.
With Roger.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't just Garp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So LeBron and D-Wade. Like let's
you guys let us know down in the comment section below how you rank these top 5 Marines. And with that, we'll see you next time. Peace.